G'day guys and welcome back to the JFBS SuperCoach channel. And today we're going to go through the NBA Week 6 review, the Week 7 preview. And today, or this week in the NBA, we can see some green ticks and I'm pretty stoked. We've gone up 6,800 in the week rank, so 1,759. With a score of 918, I thought it could have been a bit more. But at the same time, I would definitely take being 1,700th of the round, which will make me go up 1,300 ranks in the season rank. It is now top 15%, so we're slowly climbing the way up, which is really good. Yeah, so let's just have a look at the team at the moment. Could have done a lot better, but at the same time, you can't complain if there's green ticks going up, so I'm pretty happy. Start from top to bottom. So Luka with 130. I didn't see his game today. Just as like most weeks, I don't see most games now. He had 34, 12, and 7. Okay, that's great. Having the same amount of rebounds as DeAndre Ayton is pretty insane. But yeah, he scored 130. He played 4 games, I want to say. Or did he play 3 this week? Only played the 3, so 130 is massive from him. And he's got 4 next week, as well as every team except for 3, which I'll get to in a tick. They play Phoenix, Toronto, Boston, Philly. I mean, not that it's going to matter for Luka because no one can stop him, but very impressive week for him. 130. Glad I still have him instead of trading him. Was it last week we had the 2 games? Kind of worth it now. I've got him now. Cade Cunningham, I put the VC on him. I mean, not that the VC really matters anymore, but 131, I'm pretty sure he's the highest scoring player, except for like Josh Hart or something like that. But yeah, happy that I brought him in this week. Obviously, I started with him, so now that Indiana's been on a roll, his scoring has been on a roll as well. So I'm pretty happy about that. Will Richard, the guy that I've been accidentally trading in, I think he only lost like 10K. He just went one under his break even, but plays 4 games, 42, expects to make 330K. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with him at the moment, so he's just going to be there for now. Donovan Mitchell, did he play all 3 games that he was supposed to, or was he supposed to play 4? Yes, he played all 3. He had a 12 against Toronto, so that probably explains why it was a bit of a, a lesser scoring round for Donovan. But that's okay. I think their schedule's still fine. I think, like I said, every team except for 3's got 4. Reed Shepherd with a 70. I am so happy I started with him and have continued to have him. I know that they've had a really crappy start, but the 3 games for him, I mean, he killed the Warriors, which, I mean, am I happy? Not really, but at the same time, I'm also not unhappy because got to think of the SuperCoach as well. But this week he's got a pretty easy run. He's got Utah, Sac, and Dallas. Phoenix probably a little bit harder, but because their intensity on defense. But yeah, very happy. I'm expecting he will have a similar score to that with the 4 games. You can't expect him having 35-point games like that. Landry Shamet didn't play. I don't know what's wrong with him. I might have to check. I haven't been checking them as of recent. He must be injured because he hasn't played like this week and a bit of last week as well. OG's still out. Where he is? Oh, he's out for 4 weeks. Okay, well, that changes things. Is his break even still okay? Is it better than Will Richards? Not really. Okay, that's not really good. So, yeah, I guess he's just going to stay on the bench. He's going to be like a Josh Minot, I guess. Nikola Jokic, 113 on the captain. I know he played 3 games compared to Cade's 4, but you never know. Cade might have missed out on one, which he sometimes has been, or players tend to do, is they'd miss out one game of the 4 weeks. But Jokic, 113, I will definitely take that. Captain him. He was in the top 10 of scoring or top 15 of scoring. So, what am I going to say? Oh, Jokic did good. Well, sky's blue as well. Williams with 36. I think they only played 3 this week. They're one of the 3 teams that play 3 this week. This upcoming week. as well. They do. Then they play 2. Then they play 4 in that week 9 blip area. Scotty Barnes with 121. Very, very happy bringing him in. Obviously met his break even, but that doesn't really matter. Is it just under 17 mil? Had a great game against Charlotte. The thing about, I think it's RJ Barrett that's out. I'll just double check because I think Ingram's also been doing well too. Okay, I was about to say he's missing 3 or 4 weeks. Where is? I've got to go down a bit. Yeah, he's out for a week, so he's going to be back later. He'll be probably back this week, so we'll see how his scoring will be affected. God, one of the guys that I brought in puts up with a whopping 46. Can we go back? I'll get to what I was I'll get to what I'm pissed off the most about because I got rid of Giannis for Duran, and Giannis still outscores Duran. Sorry for my yelling, but it is pissing me off that these players are just missing 1 game or 2 games. Yeah, Matheran's got a 95 break even. It doesn't look like he's going to be making much money, so I think he's on the go. For me personally, I think, the rest of the SuperCoach community as well. Derek Queen's very interesting. I wonder why. Is he injured? We'll learn in a tick. Minor, still going up. He's actually just under 6 mil now, so, I mean, I don't really care, I'll be honest. Has he been starting? Because I know they've been starting Walsh a bit, 15, 9, and 3. I mean, because he had this 25 here. Look, he'll just be there. He'll just be Shamit and Will Richard. They'll be there. Derek Queen, a little bit disappointing on the back end of last week's. But he's got Minnesota. He's got Minnesota twice. He's got Brooklyn and San Antonio. So be interesting to see. Yeah, he had 1 against Golden State, my lord. But this week before against Denver, he had 38, 26, and 28. Dallas, Atlanta, that was pretty good. But if you're one of those, I think only trade him if he's the only bloke you can think of trading. If your team's perfect in your eyes, then sure, I would trade him. But for me, I don't think I'm trading him. So 2 out of the 3 people I brought in have absolutely shitted up for me. Martis Buzelis with a 36 over 4 games as well. Or 3 games, sorry. 12, 6, and 18. In arguably one of the easiest 3 games you're going to play. But obviously, he doesn't want to do that. He's got Brooklyn and Indiana again. And then Warriors, Orlando. Then he's got 3 next week, 3 the week after. So he's unfortunately staying up until week 12? Yeah, week 12. So still another 5 weeks. I'm probably keeping him just because of games and money, unless I need to get rid of him due to injury. Just shit. I thought Buzelis would have a better run when it comes to games compared to Flag, but obviously not. Flag, I have him on the bench. I don't think I'm ever going to do that now. Flag is just going to be a constant on the field option or on the court option. 75 over the 3 games, 31 and 30 against the 2 LA teams. So I'm happy about that, but, an extra 75 points on top of that 29, for example, or an extra 10 or minus 10, so another 60. What am I trying to say? What's that? It's a 39-point difference, 29. So, yeah, so I'd get an extra 29 points out of that, or 39 points. It would be 29, actually, because his score wouldn't count. But, yeah, he's going to be starting. And last but not least, Duran. He's going to be out. I'm going to flip him next week. He's also questionable if I go to Detroit as well. I did check just before the video. Definitely check out this website, RotoWire. My mates pointed me into this direction. They say that he's probable for Monday, so I reckon he will play. But I'm bringing someone back in. So that'll just be what it is. Sorry, Duran, for your 1 week rental, but that's the team going into last week. Sorry, that took a little bit longer than I wanted to. Let's have a look at the top 50 performers of players. Now, it's not. I'll probably not top 50, but I'll go through some guys that maybe I've seen that are pretty decent. High score is 136. It might have been Josh Hart for this round. No, Anthony Edwards. So congrats to anyone that brought Anthony Edwards in with a 4 last week, and Josh Hart with 136. But you know, I'm pretty happy that I've got 4 guys, including Jokic, who only played 3 games, and Doncic, who played 3. 4 guys in the top 10. Very stoked about that. Shout out to the people that still have Reeves with 125. LeBron didn't play today, so that makes sense. And the 0.4 of people that have Keegan Murray, good on you, because I don't know. You must be a wizard. Zach Edey with 115. That'll be interesting to go into this week. Sadiq Bey with 113. I mean, typical from Shea, Cat, Pascal with 104. Denny with 102. Other guys worth mentioning. Ooh, Jalen Wells and 89. So finally, we find this kind of spike week for Jalen Wells as he's gone up 770K, 17, 17, 30, and 25. Week before wasn't great. He just hasn't had a good start. So now hopefully he's on a roll. But the thing is, he is one of the 3 teams that play 3 games. And then he plays 2 afterwards. So if you're bringing him in, he's probably just for cash making services. I would not start him. I'm probably not going to. I'm not bringing him in personally because I've got other guys over him. Harden 87, Butler and Hero and McConnell joining Harden with that score. Got Huff with an 86 with DeMar and DeMar and Jamal Murray. Nearly said Crawford, my God. Josh Giddey with an 83. Chicago guys are going to be good to go for. Is it Josh Giddey that I want to bring in? Maybe next week I could probably swap someone to him because they've got 4 this week, then 3, then 3, then 4, 4, 4. Same with Buzelis. It's week 13. They have their first 3, but they back up to a 4, then a 3, then a... Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Well, Josh Giddey might not be too bad to go for next week, but moving on, probably the lowest scores. Colin Gillespie. Or Gillespie, sorry. 79. That's pretty good. Santiago Damas, 78. Westbrook, 77. Good stuff. Of course, Flag is there. 44. And Duran with a 71. Where's Giannis? Yeah, over 2 games after 78. That's just great. Let's have a look at the top scoring SuperCoach guy of this week. I'm now ranked 379th in of all Golden State fans. Wow, it's only a 1,090. Let's have a look at this team and how well they performed. Wow, yep, Doncic, Cunningham, yep. I probably couldn't have a much better team than that. Having Queen as the guy that your shortest or the smallest scorer there. God, Dennis Jenkins was definitely the guy to go for instead of bloody Shamet. I mean, he's probably not much. He's only an extra mil more than Shamet, but yeah. Anyways, why am I going back to my team? Let's just go back with cheap guys. Let's go for break evens. Let's just have a look at hit this thing real quick. So best break evens is Jalen Wells with a minus 11. Mind you, he does play 3 games, so it's could be better. So if he was playing forward, probably around 0 to like 10. But yeah, minus 11. It wouldn't be too bad. Like I'd probably take Bryce McGowan's over him because New Orleans play 4 games. I do want to check Bryce McGowan's minutes though. We can check here. I haven't checked this in so long. Oh my God. Did New Orleans play today? I feel like they did. Yes, they did. I already knew that. We'll see if he's like starting because I was going to have a look at if anyone's injured as well. But he's 4 mil, like his base price. He did start 33 minutes, so there's no pool at all. Sorry, this is like all new to me. We'll have a look because it seems like Paul's injured. He's played 5 games, okay, with 20, is it 20, 18, 14, 26, and 33. How long has, let's have a look at Western New Orleans. How long is Paul out for? Remaining out for LA. Starting Sunday, so that was today. Won't play, out again. So I think it's just injuries is the reason. Yeah, Zion didn't play. I mean, I could just check it here, but I think it's just him getting minutes. So is it worth bringing him in now that I'm just thinking about it? No, I don't know. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at some other guys. Yeah, look at this team: Fears, McGowan's, Bay, Queen, Missy. I mean, Bay could be interesting. I don't have the funds to get him, but if Trey Murphy is out again, like if he's out for longer and Zion's out for longer as well, he wouldn't be too bad. But if they're coming back, probably a no go. Jet Howard's interesting with a 2. He did play. We'll just have a look as this slowly loads. Do they play 3? Because it looks like a score, like a projected score of 3 games. No, 4. Chicago, SA, San Antonio, Miami, New York. And 11, 28, 4, and 11. So that's that 22, 54 over 4 games. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. Moving on, Jay Huff. Finally, he's been getting the start recently for Indiana. He's been on my watch list. He's made 1.2. I think I'm bringing him in. He's playing 4 games. I don't know if I'll be starting him. We'll just see how the team looks. Cleveland, I'm just looking at matchups as well. He's got bloody Sabonis, Jokic, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley, and Vucevic. So a pretty tough run for them, I'll be honest. Micah Peavy, 29 minutes. Interesting. Any other guys? Wolf, he's been playing. Barlow, he's been playing as well. He's made 1.6 so far. Is he a guy to go for? We can have a look at Philadelphia as Embiid's probably injured for the 17,000th time already. 44-9 from Maxi there. Returns action Sunday. Drummond was exits early. So anything about Barlow here? Doubles. Okay, nice. How does Philadelphia's run got? Well, it's not this if it wants to load. Washington, Golden State, Milwaukee, Lakers. Interesting. They do only have 2 games next week, though, so I'm just going to say no for now, but we'll just have a look. Keegan Murray with a 9. They are a team with 3, though, unfortunately. Spencer Jones, he's probably better than him. Quentin Jackson's been injured. Noah Pender, I don't know much about. Obviously, just go do this based off what you think is going to be. Or if you have no more basketball than me, no more NBA than me, then definitely listen to your own advice more than me. But I'm just looking at stuff. I think Jay Huff is definitely probably the best guy in my opinion. I think Jalen Wells is good, but has he been starting? I'll just have a double check here. But if this is just one spike game, and he only plays 3, he's dropped 25. Nice. Zach Edey as well. He's been playing. Must have started. Set season high Friday. Well, no shit. He's been barely playing. I don't mind McGowan's and maybe Sadiq Bey. You just need I don't know about Micah Peavy that well. I'm just saying that because I don't know how long Zion's going to be out or Trey Murphy or Jordan Poole. But to be fair, if Bryce McGowan's is starting on this New Orleans team, you're thinking like one of these. I don't know. I know Jose Alvarado's a guard, but He'll be getting more minutes than Alvarado. Is Trey Alexander he's a guard, so he'll be definitely getting it over him. This wants to load. Come on. Who else? I mean, Jordan Hawkins was also injury, illness. What's heavy? PV heavy. He's a guard forward, so he's probably who I'm leaning towards as well, getting McGowan's. So like half McGowan's. I do want to have a look at Jet Howard as well. Sadiq Barrett, like I've just mentioned. Barlow, maybe. Dwight Powell's interesting with a 9 over 4 games. Keegan Murray would be cool, but he plays 3. He'd probably be expecting to make a mil, I reckon. What's his projected? I don't know, 780. I reckon he'll score more than that. But yeah, let's. My phone doesn't want to work. Okay, great. We can have a look at most traded out so far. So most traded out is Con Knipple. I don't know why. Is he injured? Don't know why you would, unless he had a really bad week. I did see that game where they came back, and I don't know if they won an OT or regular time. And Lamelo didn't play that like the last 6 minutes, and they went on a massive run without him. There's no news here, so is it purely break evens? Because he went up 700k. He's not one of the teams that plays 3 games, I believe. I wonder why people are getting rid of him. Is it because it's closer to his break even? Now, I don't think I would mind. Like he's playing Brooklyn. I wouldn't trade Con Knipple. New York, you had a -1 against, but that's fine. He's had a good run against Toronto. All the issues, he had a 39 over 3 games. I mean, what's that? An average of 13. I wouldn't worry too much. I think this week they play Toronto again, who we had a 27 against. They play the Knicks. He won't have a -1 against the Knicks. He plays Brooklyn for the first time. Is it the first time? No, not for the first time. Sorry, that's a lie. But played Brooklyn, where he had a 13. He's gotten better since. So I reckon he'll do all right. And he plays Denver. I don't think you should get rid of him unless it's for someone to really make money on and you're desperate for. Cedric Coward, I do. Let's just have a look here. Roto Wire, Memphis. They say anything about Cowards? No, not to my knowledge. So his break even's 55. They play 3 games. That's probably the time to get rid of him. I got rid of him a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, I think the time to get rid of him was the past 3 weeks. I think it's the right option to get rid of him, as this wants to load, my lord. Derek Queen, I kind of went over it. I saw that he was the most traded out. That doesn't make sense to me just because I think he'll bounce back, I reckon, and I'm pretty confident in playing him. Shea, you can trade him if you've got no places to upgrade, or you think, because I'm not a big fan of trading around primos unless it's upgrading from like, for example, like a Steph to a Luca or Shea. That's fine, but I don't really like moving around pieces like you are going to with Shea. I know he plays 3 this week, but it'll be if he plays 2 next week, then that's probably worth it then. I just don't like doing it too much. He plays the Warriors, Dallas, and Utah, so he's got some very easy matchups as well. So he'd be competing well. He's got 2 next week, but then he's got 4 the week after. So if I had him on my team, I would probably be leaning towards not trading him because I reckon he'll be fine in those 2 weeks. Edgecombe, probably the time to get rid of him was a couple of weeks ago as well. If you still have him, I'd probably get rid of him. I think they play 4, so his projected, but just there was like a 64. He only played the 1 game. He's got 4 this round. He's got Washington, Golden State, Milwaukee, Lakers. I mean, we just went through that with Barlow, but that's all right. Mathurin, oh god, the most frustrating prick out of all of them. Bring him in, does shit, and now he's leaving me with a 95 break even over 4 games. Isn't that just lovely from you? Yeah. 5, 8, 17, and 16. 17 against Washington. Like, come on. He's got sack. Yeah, went over it. I think I'm getting rid of him. I'll just double check with my trades because I did take a photo of it beforehand. I am, yes. AJ Mitchell. Interesting. They do play 3 than 2, so probably the time to get rid of him. Probably side trade him to like I don't know, a half maybe, or someone that's been scoring as well as he has. Or he had a -3 against Phoenix. It's pretty rough. Yeah, with the 3, then the 2, but they didn't have 4. So would you bring him back? Probably not. Dennis Jenkins, obviously, I think he's out for. Is he out for a while? Nope, that is not NBA. Detroit. Anything about Jenkins? Nope, now it's just loading. That's great. Okay, I didn't want to do that. That's okay. I'm not doing that. Can I search up players individually or no? That's right. I can't be bothered. Don't know. I could have just looked at this actually. I've just wasted everyone's like 30 seconds of their life that you'll never get back. Let's have a look. Come on, do you want to load for me? Because he did. Oh, we did play. Yep, 200k. Probably the time to get rid of him. 10, yuck, 10, 1, 0, 14. I mean, this is the back off of Cade not playing. That was the time to get him. I mean, a 55 isn't even too bad over 3 games for him. Obviously, this round 4, or week 4, was 25, 21, 23. Probably the time to get rid of him. Now, trades in. Let's have a look at these ones. So wants to load. Okay, cool. Luca, definitely. I'll just have a look at like Lakers play. Like Luca and Austin Reeves are guys that will be a definite. I've already got Luca, so that's not really much of a problem for me. He plays 4 this week. I'll just double check his schedule again, as I've already forgotten. Like if you're trading from Shea to him, that's not even too bad because they do play 2 next week, so that's a bit annoying. So maybe don't trade Shea to Luca unless it's a 1-week rental where you're trading then Luca to someone else, as they play 2 here, but they played Utah, which I mean, if we have a look, I know it's not there, but like he had a 38 and 36. That was the weeks that I didn't trade him because I was like, well, he's not going to stuff up against Utah. But then he's got the Clippers where he put up a 49 this week, so I wouldn't be worried. Jalen Wells went over him. Same with Bryce McGowens and Bay. I'm just going to have a look at the injury list. I'm probably bringing in McGowens just based off this. Anthony Edwards is a good option. Shout out to you guys. Like I said, if you got him last week, I expected 104. They play 4 games. They play New Orleans twice. That is juicy, unless he doesn't, like they rest him for 1, which would be a pain in the ass. Who else do they play? And Phoenix. So New Orleans, New Orleans, Clippers, Phoenix. Then next week they have 3 and then 3. So he's not even a bad option to bring in. I don't mind that bringing in Anthony Edwards. Kind of went through with Austin Reeves. It's going to be the same with Luca, really. Giannis, they play 4. They play 4 this week. He's got a projected 148. Washington, I've got to feel like they will rest him for some reason, but I also hope they don't. They play Detroit, Philadelphia, and who's the 4th team that they play? As this wants to load slowly. But yeah, 44 and a 34 against New York and Brooklyn. Very frustrating. And Detroit again. So they played Detroit twice. Okay, cool. If you can get to that score, I'll be very stoked if you guys get him. Jay Huff, I am probably bringing him in. It's just going to be tough with his matchups, but I'm not too worried about that. Keegan Murray, I think that's okay. He's got 3 this week, and I think he's got 3 next week and the week after, so not too bad. And Danny Wolf seems like he's been playing. Hopefully it's high minutes. We can I'll just double check via the NBA website as well. Also he's playing at Charlotte and Utah. Do they play 3? No, and then New Orleans. So it's a pretty easy matchup. He's played 3, 4, 5, and 2 games in 6. Let's have a look at nets. Sorry, this will take some time. They did not play today, did they? Or is this a different day? Okay, well, no, that was today. Where are the nets? Not there. So they only played 2, maybe. Lost to Philadelphia by 12. So I'm just filling in the quiet time, like the quiet, no voice there. 12 minutes. I don't like that. Wow. Okay, we had 30 minutes against Milwaukee. Did I miss it? 30 minutes against Milwaukee, 22. Oh, let's have a look at that game. Um, did he start? No, he came off the bench. Yeah, had 22, 4 and 4. Okay. Claxton's still there. Clowney. Huh, interesting. That's weird that they played 30 minutes to get one of them get into foul trouble. Clowney kinda and Claxton not really. Interesting. I don't know why he's the most traded in. I'm gonna lean towards no heavily. I'm just not gonna trust that. I don't trust like that. Eric Andre reference. Cool. So that's most traded in and traded out. I'm gonna have a look at my trades and see what I'm going to work with. So one more thing I will talk about. So this graphic is from, I think it's Arson Dragon from Twitter. He made this graphic and it's really helpful. Did I screenshot the bottom one? Yeah, I did. Can I zoom out? There we go. So this is week 7. So it's going to be a very high scoring round. So it's Memphis, OKC, Phoenix, and Sacramento. They all have 3, but with Sac, they've got 3 and 3, then 4. So it's not even that bad with that week 3 and 9. New York players would be good to trade in as well. So Cat and Brunson, trying to think. Miami, there's not anyone that pops out here really. Houston, I guess it could be like Şengün potentially, but don't really know. Chicago's not bad with 4, 3, and 3, so Giddy might get him next week personally. Atlanta Johnson might not be too bad, but I need to check. Let's have a look at Trae Young if he played. Career performance win. Okay, right. He's out for at least 2 weeks, so Johnson's not too bad to bring in. Who else has some good ins? Yeah, I personally wouldn't trade Memphis guys until this 4 block, but then they have 2 game weeks in that upcoming era or area. Oh, okay. I won't lie, I was originally thinking of bringing in Giannis this week, but he's got a 2 and then a 2 later. Do I really care? Not really. Could reshape my team actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because he has a lot of money on his head. Trying to think of some other guys. Minnesota's not too bad, so Anthony Edwards. New York Knicks already mentioned. That's probably about it. So those are the teams you kind of want to go for. So I have I'll show you my original trades, but now I kind of want to looking at Giannis's thing. I kind of want to mess around with it. It was Mathurin and Minot for Giannis. It was, I've already mentioned these 2. Huff and can't do that again. So this was my original trades. 970k is not too bad left over, but looking at that, let me find it. That run that Milwaukee has isn't great. So for this week, fine. So if I wanted to just get points out of him, that's not too bad. So I'd have to trade him next week, I reckon, because he's got 2, then 3, then that won for them back to 3-2, and then 4-3, 3-5, 3-4s in a row. So it's a good end. So maybe after that week 12 is when you bring him back in because he's got a week of 5 games. That is going to be unbelievable. So does Denver as well, and Atlanta and Brooklyn, Charlotte, Chicago, but not great afterwards. So that was the original trades, but now I kind of want to mess around with Giannis. So if it was what the hell? Why is that stuffed up? So 34 mil. Okay, now it just doesn't want to load. So we'll get rid of Duran. I could and I'd get rid of Minot, and could I potentially do Richards? 29. Nah, I'll do who's a bit more expensive. I want to do. It's Matherin that I want to get rid of. Obs. So it leaves me with 34 mil, 34 and a half, and that obviously takes 2/3 of it. So could look, is it, okay, this is broken again. Why? I'll bring that up again. It was Minnesota's is good. Should have brought it last week. So do I bring in, if I can afford it, bring in Giddy? I don't think I can. Oh, crap. And then I'll just move you there for now. What am I doing? What are you doing there? Okay, now it's stuffed up. This is what I hate about SuperCoach, is that they just keep stuffing this up. Okay, do you know what it would be? It'd probably be like Duran, Matherin, and another good guy to kind of make this work. We'll just do it with Minot for now. Just see what I can play around with. So let's move you there. So I wanted. It doesn't really matter. Let me just switch you back. Let's just put you at the flex for now. And then let's bring in Edwards, who's at 16 mil, Giddy at 17. How much would I need? That would get me McGowan's. That's shit. That's shit. Do I need him though? Let's have a look. Players that I can afford. This isn't going to look nice. It's just going to be another dude that's down here. Who's played the most? It's probably more important to me. Julian Phillips. Probably not playing much. Jordan Reed has played 16 games. All right, let's play around with this. I've got a feeling that Livingston's going to be there for quite a bit. Wolf. Could go just stuff it and get him. Dwight Powell. I mean, call me crazy, but he could be an option for me because it's kind of, I don't mind. I don't mind. I like the structure of my tech because look at that. Doncic, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blokes that are that's my top half done. And then I have Flag, Queen, and Shepherd. I really like that actually. And it sets me up well for next week and not having what's his face Giannis instead, taking all that money away. Oh, it would be super nice if I could get what's his face Huff instead. 8.6. Just I'm not doing this. No, I wouldn't. I can't afford it anyways. I don't know why I thought I could. Okay. This is gonna look stupid, but Powell or Wolf? Um, Sorry for the silence. This might be my trades, honestly. I think I want to look at Pow, sorry. This is actually no, I probably would rather go Wolf because bloody I listen to like just for me to catch up on NBA, I kind of listen to just fun fact here from me. I listen to Bill Simmons and Zach Lowe, who are very smart analysts compared to those whack jobs who just scream at each other. Uh White Powers. Oh, I don't know. So maybe do I go Wolf? Kind of thinking that because then I could go. Then it's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Primos, Queen. I'd have Flag and Shepherd. That's a super solid team. I really like that. I actually like these trades a lot more than the original trades I had. So I know I'm three blokes out from last week, which is just great. Let's do that, and not that it matters, but let's put Edwards on the flex. Cool. So this looks. I actually really like this now. Yeah. So let's just hit optimize, and I'll just fix it back. 1275. Oh, same as what it was. I'm just swapping Edwards and Shepherd because I think it's going to be Flag, Queen, or Shepherd that have the least amount of score. So then, therefore, we can. What's the word? Therefore, we can do what? We can have one of those guys play like crap and get their score. I can't speak. Get their score covered by Edwards. I think they've got New Orleans twice actually. That's right. Cool. I'm pretty excited for this round. Obviously, everyone's going to have a high week 7 projected, but 1,275 is going to be mental. So I'll bring this up one last time. Take a screenshot of this. I know there's a bit of stuff underneath. Take a screenshot of that if you want. But it's also it's Arson Dragon from Twitter. There's 4 teams, so it's Sacramento, Phoenix, OKC, and Memphis who play 3. Memphis, I probably wouldn't trade in someone like Jar. If you bring in Wells, then he's only going to be money making. Unfortunately, you won't be putting him on the field or on the court. Sorry, but I really like. I've got Giddy who's got 4-3-3. I'm pretty sure Toronto as well. Where's Toronto? I can't see it. Here. Yeah, 4-3-3, then 3 again. I'm trying to look at some other guys. I'm trying to look for. Yeah, but I was at Minnesota as well. Yeah, 4-3-3. So I've got a few solid guys that are playing 3 and 3. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. So I'm pretty happy with those. And then Jokic obviously is Jokic. I'm not trading him ever. So that's like 5 blokes out of the 10. So 3 trades next week, 3 trades the week after, which will be super solid. I think I've really set myself up well for next week, and not only next week, but the week after and the week after that. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Thanks if you've gotten to this far. Thank you very much. You guys are absolute legends. You guys are the great support of the channel. What are some other things? Let me know what trades you guys are doing. Let me know if you think I should trade for Giannis or if there is primos that I've completely forgotten about that I should bring in. Let me know just in case I can, go back and redo it before tomorrow morning. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, thanks as always. Cheers.